In today's fast-paced and noisy world, silence is often viewed as a challenge, a suffocating void that makes us feel unsafe and uneasy. We rush to fill it, avoiding the discomfort it brings. Stoicism, however, teaches us that silence is not just a means of keeping secrets or staying out of trouble. It is a powerful tool for finding inner peace and building mental strength. I once heard a civil case lawyer describe how he uses silence as a strategy in court. When a witness seems finished speaking, he intentionally remains silent for a brief moment, creating a tense atmosphere. This silence often compels the witness to continue talking, which can lead to mistakes. This example shows that silence is not merely an absence of sound, but a strong message. It teaches us that we don't always need to speak. To truly understand the power of both speech and silence, Epictetus taught us to be quiet most of the time, speaking only when necessary. He emphasized that in every word we speak, and in every moment of silence we embrace, we demonstrate respect for others and for ourselves. Self-awareness and a deep understanding of both ourselves and the world around us come from recognizing the value of silence. Are you ready to explore the power of silence? Let's embark on this journey together to uncover key moments where silence is not just a choice, but a necessity. Before we continue, I encourage you to watch the entire video and not skip any lessons, as each point will reveal something important about the role of silence in our lives. Lesson 1. Stoic Approaches to Managing Anger. At some point, we've all experienced that sinking feeling of anger. It might arise during a tense moment with a coworker as you try to find common ground on a project, when you learn that a relationship is ending, or when your child ignores your words. Anger often comes quickly, like a storm, sweeping away reason and leaving behind regret and pain. When this happens, Stoicism offers a way to face these intense emotions with both clarity and compassion. When anger begins to rise within us, remember the story of Seneca, the Stoic philosopher who was betrayed by a friend. Instead of reacting with anger, Seneca took a moment to reflect and realized that anger often harms us more than the original injury. He chose to respond with empathy, understanding that everyone is fighting their own battles inside. To manage anger, the first step is to recognize and accept it with clarity. This doesn't mean denying or suppressing your emotions, but rather acknowledging them as a natural part of being human. Once you accept that anger is present, reflect on what is really causing it. Is it a sense of helplessness in a situation you can't change? Or frustration over unmet expectations? Understanding the root of your anger allows you to approach the situation with a clearer perspective. Remember that anger rarely solves the problem. It often makes it worse. Ask yourself how you can turn your anger into a positive action or a valuable lesson. For example, if you're angry at a coworker for a misunderstanding, consider addressing it calmly and clearing things up, rather than seeking revenge. This can actually strengthen your working relationship. Stoicism teaches us not only how to control our anger, but also how to use it as an opportunity for personal growth and deeper connections with others. By practicing this, we can find inner peace and improve our relationships. Anger management techniques. 1. Recognize the signs. Know the mental and physical signals that indicate you're getting angry, like clenched fists, a racing heartbeat, or tense muscles. 2. Take a break. Step away from the situation if you feel anger rising. This gives you time to cool off and prevent saying or doing something you might regret. 3. Practice relaxation. Engage in deep breathing or other relaxation techniques, such as progressive muscle relaxation or meditation, to calm your body and mind. 4. Express your feelings. Instead of bottling up your anger, find healthy ways to release it. Talk to a trusted friend, write in a journal, or engage in physical activity to relieve stress. 5. Identify triggers. Pay attention to what causes your anger and try to avoid or reduce exposure to those triggers. This could involve setting boundaries or making lifestyle changes. 6. Challenge negative thoughts. Negative thought patterns can fuel anger. Question these thoughts by considering whether they are truly valid and by exploring different perspectives. 7. Practice empathy. Even if you disagree with someone, try to understand their viewpoint. Seeing things from their perspective can help you stay calm and foster more positive communication. 8. Seek professional help. If anger is significantly affecting your relationships, work, or quality of life, speaking with a therapist or counselor can provide you with strategies to manage your emotions. 9. Adopt healthy habits. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, adequate sleep, and avoiding excessive alcohol or drugs will help to regulate your thoughts and control anger. 10. Forgive. Holding on to past hurts and grudges only fuels anger. Practice forgiveness, both for others and for yourself. Letting go of resentments can help you feel more at peace. Remember, controlling your anger is a skill you can develop over time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate the small victories along the way. With consistent practice, you'll find that managing your anger leads to better mental health, stronger relationships, and a deeper sense of inner peace. Lesson 2. Stoic wisdom for dealing with unfairness. When we face injustice, it's not just a test of fairness. It's also a test of the strength of our spirit. Stoic philosophy teaches us how to manage our responses and find peace within ourselves, even when life becomes difficult. Stoics do not believe that silence means surrender or accepting something unjust without reason. Instead, they see it as a powerful choice that allows us to confront and overcome unfairness without losing our inner peace. Imagine this. You are an experienced employee who has worked hard for your company. One day, you learn that a less experienced coworker has been promoted instead of you. You feel that you've been treated unfairly and your self-esteem is hurt. But instead of reacting with anger or disappointment, you choose to reflect on the situation, reassess your value, and think about what you truly want in your career. In moments like this, it's important not to let negative emotions cloud your judgment. Instead of letting frustration build up, focus on improving your skills and learning more. By staying calm and in control, you not only avoid hurting others or yourself with careless words, but you also give yourself the opportunity to tap into your inner strength. When faced with injustice, silence isn't merely a defense mechanism. It's a tool for finding the best and most effective solutions. Silence helps us connect with ourselves and the deeper values that guide us, creating a solid foundation for action. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best response to anger is silence. Rather than reacting with anger or getting caught up in negative emotions, silence helps us maintain control and keep a positive perspective on the bigger picture of life. This approach allows us to handle challenges with serenity and resilience. With the power of silence, we can face any difficulty that comes our way. It's not about passively accepting unfairness, but rather about using these experiences as opportunities for growth. This is the inspiration and encouragement that Stoic philosophy offers us to become stronger, more self-reliant, and better equipped to handle life's challenges. It's normal to feel emotions like frustration, anger, disappointment, or sadness when confronted with injustice. However, how we choose to react can significantly impact both the situation and our own well-being. If someone is being rude or unfair to you, here are some Stoic steps you can take. 1. Accept your feelings. Allow yourself to feel whatever emotions arise. Don't try to suppress them. Instead, acknowledge and accept them as part of the human experience. 2. Evaluate the situation. Step back and look at the situation objectively. Try to identify why you feel it is unfair and consider whether there are other factors or perspectives you haven't yet considered. 3. Seek another perspective. Talk to someone you trust about what's happening. Sometimes an outside perspective can help you understand the situation more clearly and offer new insights. 4. Choose your response. Take a moment to consider your options before reacting. It's easy to act impulsively, but taking the time to think will help you make a more thoughtful and constructive decision. 5. Communicate assertively. If it's appropriate, calmly and directly express your feelings and concerns. Explain why you believe the situation is wrong and what you would like to see happen to make things right. 6. Focus on what you can control. Recognize that you may not be able to change every aspect of the situation. Instead of dwelling on what's beyond your control, concentrate on what you can change, such as your actions, attitudes, and reactions. 7. Seek justice through the right channels. If the unfairness is serious and has significant consequences, consider pursuing justice through formal channels, such as filing a complaint or consulting a lawyer. 8. Take care of yourself. Dealing with injustice can be emotionally draining. Prioritize your own well-being by engaging in activities that help you relax and recharge, whether it's yoga, meditation, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing hobbies. 9. Let go of resentment. Holding on to anger or grudges can harm your health and emotional well-being in the long run. Forgive others, not necessarily because they deserve it, but for your own peace of mind. 10. Learn and grow. Use the time spent navigating unfair situations as an opportunity to learn and grow. Reflect on what the experience has taught you and how you can handle similar challenges better in the future. Remember, you may not always be able to control what happens to you, but you can always control how you react. By practicing strength, self-awareness, and positive action in the face of unfairness, you can move through difficult situations more gracefully and authentically. Lesson 3. How Stoics handle insults with grace. Before we begin, let me share a story about Cato, a famous Stoic philosopher and politician. Cato was known for his unwavering loyalty to his ethical principles, even though his peers often mocked him for it. Despite their ridicule, he never wavered in his commitment to his beliefs. His life serves as a powerful example of the Stoic conviction that true strength comes from our principles, not from external validation. In fact, life is full of challenges, and Stoics believe that how we respond to these challenges is what truly matters. They are not superstitious and do not simply pretend to be unaffected by insults. Rather, they acknowledge that the opinions of others are just that, opinions. These opinions cannot alter one's true worth. Stoics focus on what they can control, namely their own thoughts, actions, and emotions, rather than getting caught up in what they cannot control. Controlling emotions is a key skill that Stoics practice daily. When faced with insults, they do not let themselves be swept away by emotions like anger or hurt. Instead, they maintain a calm and clear spirit, tackling every challenge with patience and inner strength. The Stoic approach is not just about managing emotions, but also about viewing situations objectively. Insults, for Stoics, are a natural part of life, something not worth losing control over. Rather than reacting impulsively with anger or resentment, Stoics strive to keep their minds clear and make decisions from a place of calm. This allows them to respond effectively and maintain control in difficult situations. Finally, Stoic philosophy teaches us empathy and tolerance. Instead of retaliating with harsh words or actions, a Stoic might choose silence or a gentle response to prevent escalating the conflict and encourage more positive communication. To sum up, navigating the storm of insults is not about avoiding them. It's about learning from them and responding with wisdom, patience, persistence, and determination. The Stoic path shows us that the key to living a free and calm life, even in the face of adversity, is to align ourselves with Stoic principles. By doing so, we can remain steady and composed no matter how difficult the situation. Can we live a free and calm life even in the most challenging circumstances? Stoicism shows us that it is possible. Lesson 4. Stoic strategies for handling gossip. People will always face criticism or have rumors spread about them. What truly matters is not that we encounter these challenges, but how we choose to handle them and rise above them. Stoicism, which teaches us patience and self-control, offers a powerful way to deal with such situations in a calm and resilient manner. For example, when false rumors are spread about us, Stoicism urges us not to react with anger or panic. Instead, we should apply reason, look at the situation objectively, and respond with understanding. Sometimes silence can be the wisest and strongest response. Rather than defending ourselves through words, we can choose silence and patience, allowing time and truth to reveal the facts. Silence is not a sign of weakness, but of strength and self-mastery. Sometimes staying quiet is the best way to protect your peace and maintain calm. True strength doesn't come from reacting emotionally or trying to prove ourselves right, but from being patient and confident enough to remain calm and face challenges with wisdom. That said, silence does not mean doing nothing. There are times when a more thoughtful approach is required. Imagine working in a large company where rumors spread quickly. One day, you hear a rumor that you were promoted because you flattered your boss. This rumor may shock and confuse you, but it also presents an opportunity to practice Stoicism. Instead of reacting with anger or worry, you remain calm and confident. You face the situation directly, not by denying or ignoring it, but by having an honest conversation with your boss to clear things up. Rumors are not just a challenge to deal with. They are also an opportunity to build patience and confidence. According to the Stoics, we can overcome anything and become stronger in the process. Have you ever been the target of false rumors? If so, share your experience in the comments section below. Although dealing with gossip can be difficult, here are a few Stoic strategies to handle it. 1. Let it pass. Often, gossip doesn't require a response. If you do nothing about it, it may fade away on its own. 2. Face it directly. If the gossip is particularly harmful or is affecting you or others, it may be necessary to confront the person spreading it. Have a calm, direct conversation with them, explaining how their actions are affecting you. 3. Set boundaries. Let people know you're not interested in participating in gossip. You can change the subject to something more positive or productive. 4. Lead by example. If others see that you do not engage in gossip or speak ill of others, they may follow your lead and refrain from doing so themselves. 5. Focus on building positive relationships. Instead of dwelling on negative gossip, concentrate on fostering meaningful friendships and creating a supportive environment. 6. Seek support. If gossip is causing significant distress or impacting your well-being, reach out to family, friends, or even a counselor for guidance and a different perspective. 7. Document and report if necessary. Gossip can sometimes escalate into harassment or bullying. Keep a record of any instances that cross a line, and if needed, report it to the appropriate authorities, such as HR at work or school administration. Remember, you always have the power to choose how to react to the words and actions of others. While you can't control what others say, you can control your response. Stay true to your values, focus on improving relationships, and work toward creating better environments for yourself and others. Lesson 5. Stoic responses to unfair criticism. When someone criticizes you unfairly, your initial instinct might be to defend yourself. However, the Stoic philosopher Epictetus offers a different approach to handling such situations. Rather than rushing to explain or justify yourself, such as saying, "He doesn't know about my other flaws," or "If he understood, he wouldn't have said that," Stoicism teaches us to embrace a more thoughtful response. Everyone faces criticism, especially when it is unjust. For those dealing with irrational or unfair criticism, the first step is to remain calm. Instead of reacting with anger or defensiveness, a Stoic listens carefully and reflects on what was said. Self-control, in this context, not only demonstrates strength, but also distinguishes those who are respectable from those who lack it. Stoics accept reality as it is, even when it feels unfair. They understand that it is not about agreeing with injustice, but acknowledging what cannot be changed. In such moments, silence becomes a powerful tool. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather of inner strength and wisdom. Silence can prevent an unfair situation from escalating into a prolonged conflict, serving as a shield for your peace of mind. A Stoic knows that true strength is not only found in speaking out, but also in knowing when to hold back and choose carefully what to say. In a world full of unfair criticism, Stoic philosophy offers a path to strength and self-mastery. By accepting reality, trusting in the power of silence, and remaining faithful to what is right, we not only live an honest and patient life, but also inspire hope and resilience in others, even amid chaos. Now, as we move on to Lesson 6, I want to congratulate you for reaching the halfway point of today's video. Your presence here shows that you are ready for this journey. So let's continue on to the final 5 lessons, where we'll focus on the power of silence and ongoing self-improvement. Lesson 6. Stoic Approaches to Coping with Loss. The truth of life is that loss is inevitable. Whether it's the pain of losing a loved one, the emptiness that comes with losing a job, or the void felt when giving up something we deeply care about, loss is a part of the human experience. It can stir deep emotions and bring about challenging times, leaving us feeling lost or helpless in the face of sorrow. When we face loss, it's important to recognize that everything in life is temporary. Life is like a journey through a stormy sea, filled with waves of despair. The key to navigating this turbulent journey is acceptance and the understanding that while loss is painful, it is an unavoidable part of our path. Stoicism teaches us that peace of mind and calmness are not only essential for overcoming tough times, but also form the foundation of happiness and contentment. Through mental training and patience, we can face any challenge with wisdom and resilience. However, Stoicism doesn't advocate for becoming numb or avoiding emotions. Rather, it encourages us to accept all emotions as they come, allowing ourselves to feel, but also keeping those emotions in check. By doing so, we can lead a meaningful life, embracing both the joyous and sorrowful moments with equal mindfulness. Dealing with loss is a deeply personal experience, but there are a few Stoic principles that may help us cope with the loss of a loved one, a job, a relationship, or something else dear to us. 1. Allow yourself to grieve. It's completely natural to cry, feel sadness, anger, or even guilt. There's no right or wrong way to experience loss, so permit yourself to feel these emotions without judgment too. Seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a support group. Sharing your feelings with others can bring comfort and understanding, reminding you that you are not alone in your grief. 3. Take care of yourself. Even when it feels difficult, make sure you prioritize your well-being. Get enough rest, eat well, exercise, and engage in activities that bring you peace and joy. Or express yourself. Find healthy ways to express your feelings, whether it's through writing, creating art, exercising, or listening to music. Creative expression can help you process your emotions and offer some relief. 5. Give yourself time to heal. Healing from loss takes time, and there is no rush. Don't force yourself to get over it quickly. Be patient with yourself as you navigate the grieving process at your own pace. 6. Seek professional help if needed. If your grief becomes overwhelming or lasts too long, consider speaking with a therapist or counselor who specializes in grief. Professional guidance can help you work through the pain and regain your balance. 7. Find meaning and purpose. Honor the memory of what or who you've lost by creating a memorial, engaging in meaningful rituals, or doing acts of service or kindness in their honor. This can help bring a sense of peace and connection to your experience. 8. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness practices, such as deep breathing, meditation, or simply being present in the moment. These techniques can help you stay grounded during emotional upheaval and foster self-acceptance. 9. Be kind to yourself. Allow yourself to have both good and bad days. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate the highs and lows of grief. And remember that healing is not linear. 10. Reflect on your beliefs. Loss can often prompt deeper reflection on life, death, and the future. Contemplate your spiritual or religious views, as these can provide comfort and meaning during difficult times. Remember, loss affects each person differently, so it's important to find ways to cope that resonate with you personally. Above all, be patient, compassionate, and kind to yourself as you go through the process of healing. The Stoic path encourages us to embrace the full spectrum of human experience, including loss, with strength, patience, and wisdom. Lesson 7. When people brag, the Stoics keep quiet every day. We face challenges in life, and according to Stoic philosophy, self-control is often the key to overcoming them. Silence is not just a sign of inner peace, it's also a mark of patience, and a deep understanding of oneself and the world around us. When someone compliments you, it's easy to let pride or complacency take over. However, Stoicism teaches us to respond with mental independence. Rather than letting others' praise or gossip shape our self-worth, we are encouraged to remain calm and unaffected by external opinions. By staying quiet, we affirm that our value does not depend on the approval of others. In a society that often rewards self-promotion and ego, remaining silent in the face of praise can be one of the most difficult challenges. It may feel as if we are missing out on social validation, or that we are somehow being left behind. However, true mental independence and patience are seen as essential virtues in Stoic thought. When others compliment or praise you, remaining silent is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It shows that you are in control of your emotions and are grounded in your own values. Silence creates space within for peace and spiritual freedom, allowing you to focus on what truly matters without being distracted by external validation. In a world that often celebrates pride and superficial accomplishments, Stoicism teaches us that silence is a sign of true strength and self-control. It is a powerful way to cultivate inner peace and remain steadfast in our pursuit of wisdom and virtue. Lesson 8. Navigating uncertainty with Stoic calm and resilience. In the journey of life, we often find ourselves navigating the vast seas of uncertainty, where waves of mystery and unpredictability are always ready to challenge our strength. Facing these challenges is not only a battle with external problems, but also a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. During these tough times, Stoicism acts as a guiding light, showing us how to approach ambiguity with patience and determination. In the sea of uncertainty, we may often feel lost. However, Stoicism teaches us that not knowing is not just a temporary condition, it is an essential part of life. Accepting that we cannot know everything in advance is normal and opens the door to discovery, learning, and growth. Facing the unknown does not mean giving up or becoming fearful. In fact, when we don't know what to say or how to act, silence is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of power and confidence. By remaining quiet, we can better control our emotions, create space for self-reflection, and become more aware of both our own feelings and the feelings of others. Responding with maturity and Stoic grace enables us not only to survive the challenges of the unknown, but also to grow stronger and more resilient in the process. This journey is not merely about overcoming obstacles, but about deeply experiencing the essence of life itself. To navigate the seas of ignorance with Stoic grace, you must develop a mindset and habits that help you stay calm, strong, and logical when faced with uncertainty. Here's how you can do it. 1. Accept that you don't know everything. Recognize that ignorance is a natural part of being human. Acknowledge that you can't know everything there is to know, which helps cultivate humility and openness to learning too. Focus on what you can control. Stoicism teaches us to let go of things beyond our control and focus on what we can influence. While you may not know everything about a topic, you have control over how you feel, what you do, and how much effort you put into learning and growing. 3. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and aware of your thoughts and feelings. When faced with uncertainty, observe your reactions without judgment and thoughtfully decide how to respond. Instead of just reacting out of habit. 4. Develop resilience. View setbacks and ignorance as opportunities for growth. Every challenge is a chance to learn and become a better person. See adversity as a stepping stone to greater wisdom and strength. 5. Seek knowledge with an open mind. Admit that you don't know everything, but remain curious and eager to learn. When you encounter new information, keep an open mind and be ready to see things from different perspectives. 6. Exercise rationality. Use reasoning to navigate uncertainty. Don't let the unknown overwhelm you. Focus on the information you have, ask questions, and seek more knowledge when possible. Accept that some things will always be beyond your control or understanding, and rather than fighting this, invest your energy in things that can bring about positive change. 7. Cultivate virtues. work on growing qualities like patience, courage, wisdom, and resilience. These traits will help you maintain your peace and stay true to yourself when faced with uncertainty. 8. Reflect on Stoic teachings. Regularly think about the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca. Their advice and insights can help guide you through ignorance and uncertainty, offering both direction and strength. 9. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for what you already know and the opportunities you have to learn and grow. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, helping you appreciate your journey and experiences. 10. By following these practices, you can navigate the vast ocean of ignorance with Stoic ease, staying calm, strong, and centered, even when the future is uncertain and the way forward is unclear. Lesson 9. The strength of silence in the face of false rumors. Silence is not merely the absence of speech. It is a deliberate and wise choice that allows us to learn more about ourselves and the world around us. From a Stoic perspective, in a world filled with false information, silence is not a sign of weakness or helplessness, but a manifestation of hidden strength and inner resolve. When we choose silence, we create space for reflection and self-assessment. This allows us to evaluate situations with clarity and insight. By remaining silent, we refuse to react impulsively to unfounded rumors or criticisms, and we do not let our emotions or doubts control us. Instead, we hold our honor and integrity in alignment with Stoic values. Silence in this context is not a refusal or an admission of failure. Rather, it is a display of certainty, patience, and self-control. Through silence, we find freedom and inner strength, which empowers us to face and overcome challenges with determination and clarity. Stoics understand that silence is more than just refraining from speech. It is a symbol of mental strength and resolute action. In silence, they find the fortitude to reject false accusations and uphold their morals. They do not allow false information to undermine their self-belief. Instead, they see silence as a protective shield, safeguarding their mind and soul from harmful external influences. By remaining quiet, we cultivate peace within ourselves and gain the power to control our emotions, ensuring that we stand firm in our commitment to what is right and true. This is when we truly grasp the essence of silence, not as a sign of weakness, but as a demonstration of mental strength, clarity, and profound understanding. Lesson 10. Embracing silence in times of uncertainty. In today's world, chaos is a constant, and uncertainty is an inevitable part of life. When faced with problems or unclear situations, silence is not just a choice. It becomes an art and a noble expression of Stoic philosophy. In a society where everything often feels like it's floating in a sea of constant information and conflicting reasoning, silence becomes a powerful tool. Instead of reacting impulsively to every flicker of light or shadow, choosing to stay quiet can help us remain calm when the world feels unclear and difficult to comprehend. Adopting silence in the face of uncertainty is not only a wise decision, but also a spiritual sign of independence and sagacity. However, to truly understand and harness the power of silence, we must train ourselves. We need to practice self-control and learn not to let external changes throw us off course. We must become capable of staying calm and accepting the unknown, rather than succumbing to anxiety or fear. Remember that in silence, we find not just peace, but the true Stoic mindset. Embracing silence in moments of uncertainty is more than a mere strategy. It's a way of life. By using silence, we show our strength, allowing it to guide us through life's many challenges and problems. The Stoic philosophy teaches that by listening to the voice of silence, we learn the most about ourselves and the world around us. Here are 10 times when we should choose silence to truly grasp its significance and power. To become calm, to listen attentively, to show respect, to demonstrate maturity, to cultivate spiritual freedom and inner peace. When we choose silence in difficult situations, we not only protect ourselves from hasty words, but we also nurture a patient, wise, and compassionate soul. In this way, silence becomes a powerful tool that helps us approach and solve problems more thoughtfully, intelligently, and humanely. However, this journey shouldn't just impact the individual, but the community as a whole. Please join us by sharing this lesson, leaving a comment with your thoughts, and liking the content so that we can build a stronger, more connected community, one where love and knowledge are always shared. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to explore valuable life lessons and the path of cultivating the mind according to Stoic philosophy. Together, we will help make the world a more open and insightful place. Thank you for watching,